In this video, I will show how a typical wedge, or what was referred to as a Niblick in the Hickory era, compares to a more modern wedge. I'll be using my Tommy Armour Silver Scott pitching wedge as a representation of what a modern wedge is like, even if that itself is fairly old from the 1990s. This Niblick was created by the American maker Stahl & Dean, which is still in business today and specialized in sporting apparel. They weren't known for their golf clubs, but still capitalized on golf's popularity in the early 20th century. This particular aero model was introduced in 1931, right at the height of the Great Depression. It retailed for $2, which was very cheap even for back then. This is understandable as people likely wouldn't have much excess income for recreation with how the economy was doing back then. The 8 on the sole of this club actually is not to depict it being an 8-iron, but instead it is the 8th club in this set. The putter in this set is stamped 9, which can be very misleading to people today. The face is actually very large on this club, as by this point manufacturers realize the added forgiveness of this game for shots out of the bunker or for short chip shots. It features standard grooves which are becoming more popular by this than the old dots that are commonplace on most Hickory clubs. I purchased this club with the original grip, but it was too dried out to use, so I installed a new suede leather grip and re-whipped it for added strength. This model also features a metal cap on the butt end of the club used to protect the wood when it is being bumped around in a golf bag. Now going back to modern times, many differences can be seen between these two clubs. One of the most interesting ones is the length of these grips. Almost all Hickory clubs used a grip about the same size as this one, which allows the user to choke up on it lots. This can be very useful to add more leverage for chip shots around the green. Looking back at the heads, the biggest change is seen in terms of usability. This club has a very narrow sole and an extremely sharp leading edge like a knife, as highlighted here. This makes it very easy for the head to dig into turf and result in duff or fat chips. However, with some practice and precision, it can still be used to great effect. Fast forward several decades and you can see how most wedges have a more smoothened leading edge, which helps the club glide through turf with ease, adding much more forgiveness. The length of these clubs is nearly identical despite the age gaps. The Hickory shaft is much thicker and heavier than the steel, which reduces swing speed. Now I'll show how different these clubs sound. In my opinion, the whirring of a Hickory golf club is one of the most satisfying sounds in golf. I hope you enjoyed this short video, and I'll be back soon with more Hickory golf videos showing clubs such as this one in action. Thanks for watching.